plan today is as it has been. We'll play Satisfactory for the first half of the stream, and then we'll go and play some more Blueprints. I will start playing other games at some point, but we'll see when that ends up happening, because I am having too much fun with these two games. But yeah, let's get in, shall we? So, continue. I did change things this morning, so you should load. Excuse me, game. And you gave me your eyeballing. I've just been like browsing Game Pass and also looking at games I currently already have. So there's I keep meaning to try out Tunic. I know it's a very different game to what we normally play. But it just looks so cute, and you're a little fox and it's Zelda. And I've seen people play it and it looks really good. I do have that elephant game that Aliana was talking about, so I really should try that out at some point. Yeah, little foxy. But yeah, like there's a few things I've got in my head that I want to try. I can't, not all of them. I can't think of all of them right now. Also, Tales of the Shire should be coming out soon, right? If that's good, I might get it. And that would be a nice chill game to try out on stream. Okay, remembering right, yeah. Oh no, radiation is further back now. I didn't put my volume up. I'm really with it today. Let's just go back a little more. I just want to have like, I want to know where the radiation zone is. Just slightly like RP. I think I might, yeah, I'm gonna need to go back again because it's like a circle from that, so come on, power please. Thank you. No clear, should check out Game Pass. Had it before on Xbox, could discontinue when I sold the console. Yeah, PC Game Pass is good for being able to play variety and not buy like an insane amount of games. Alright, so let's call it here, and hopefully the radiation zone won't keep increasing. I will get a little bit when the train goes past, but we should be fine. This is the Range Rover bit. Alright, see you in a bit. No worries. Appreciate you you coming on in. So early on. Okay, this is probably not gonna stay as like fully foundationed, but I'm gonna do this so that I can just delete the ones we don't want later. Or I might like change it to yeah, maybe I'll change it to like a glass floor or something.
Choo-choo, mother.
Good morning, Aliana. Could have guessed that was you. What are you doing? Alrighty, no worries. Appreciate the look anyway. Doing well anyway. Oh, be back later. Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you. Alright, so the target for today with Satisfactory is to get the first stage of the nuclear running. I don't know if it should be relatively simple because I think we've gotten the uranium things being made now. Fuel rods. I think we got up to fuel rods. Yeah. Oh, but the sulfuric acid is full. Okay, we can sort that out, but we'll get the. I think I'll deciding where I'm gonna actually put the nuclear, like stuff. I think what I want to do is go out from here and go like that way and have the actual power plants like lined up out there. Like we're only making 6 altogether. But it might be expandable later. You never know. Just not go too far out so that we don't get told off by Ada for trying to leave our zone. How big are... Alright, I need to get power over here first. How big are power stations? Because yeah, I realized when I was playing in our day 8 when we did this that you can't actually move the nuclear power stations once you build them because there is a radioactive hole. Well, I don't know if it was radioactive, but there was a hole that's just permanently in the map now. Like bright light. I think it was light on purpose. I don't think it was a bug or anything. So yeah, nuclear power plant. Are huge. So that looks like 1, 2, 3, 5 and a bit. 5. Oop. 1, 2, 3, 4 and a bit maybe? But yeah, we definitely need more of this. If we enter it on anything. Sort of like go, that's sort of centered. And it needs, so we're gonna need space for the fuel to go in and the waste to come out. And the water to come in as well. The water is like going in above there. We can get the water from here and just have it going straight in. That looks pretty good. And it's pretty center on these. And I can always like add some extra foundations along this side or make them bigger. Yeah, we'll do that. I will put it over this way a bit though, because if this is the route where at least these ones are coming in. Yeah, we'll do this. Ooh, exciting. Okay, remind me, how much water does it need? 240, so it needs 2 water generators per one. How many nuclear plants are we going to be working towards? 4 for this, 2 for the next stage, and 1 for the last stage. Okay. So this is going to be 4 of them. Oh, we should be making enough for 4 of them anyway. Once we get everything balanced out. Space in between. Yep, that looks good. Yeah. 1, 2. Cool. Three. 5. 6. Okay. Last one for this little block. You know what? Let's get some frame foundations. At the midpoints of these. Okay. Now I also want to, so because it's 240 for each of these, actually makes a lot of sense. Let me just check that all of these use the same amount of water. Is there a way to check if all of these use the same amount of water? I guess if I tell it which one it's doing, presumably it would change down here. Oh well, if I'm remembering correctly, that is right for the uranium anyway, so that should be fine. So I don't know how well you can see this, but what I'm just doing is putting down some foundations so that we have something to line our water extractors up to. Yeah, so that is an okay level for that. I think I'm gonna leave the foundations underneath here because I kind of like having this here just as a... Like, can I walk on this or am I still swimming? I am still swimming, but it just makes it easier to line things up and it'll make the pipe work easier too. Makes it look like a swimming board. Well, let's put the rest of the legs in first. Might need to put power on the other side so I don't do that again. Or, I don't know, can I do it from a little higher up maybe? No. Right, this is all just temporary. Oh, hold on. Maybe I want to make this a little bigger out the back. I do, actually. I'm really glad there aren't any creatures in this water. I'm not scared of open water, but I am scared of Subnautica. And it's so great when a game gives you new fears that you didn't know you had. Okay, cool. So now let's work out how we are gonna fit 2 water extractors per thingy. So we can't fit 2 this way, but maybe if we could go sideways. Oh, you can't nudge the extractor. Okay, so I'm gonna have to put this exactly where I want it. I always forget you can't nudge the extractor. I think it's a bit weird. I guess, like, it's a little bit like a... miner in that respect. Maybe a little bit further back, but like, can we put 2 of these comfortably next to each other? Yes, and with space. I could do this. Nope, let's bring that up a little bit. You know what, let's move these back just a tad. It's kind of difficult to see what this is actually lining up to. Okay, that looks a little better. That looks good to me. Oh, and I did put the water like exactly in the middle of this, so that works well. We need a pipeline pump somewhere on here. Also gonna need... Let's put the floor hole like here. And pipe pump other way, please. Right, how many of these is this? 1, 2, 3, 5, 7. 8 times 4 is 32. How much does a pump do? 50. So yeah, that should be fine. Wherever we put this, it should actually be fine. I could put the pump like on the vertical, horizontal even. And we just need... Oh, pretty. We just need to get power down here, so bring it down there. Next to junction. Next to the other junction. Oops. I'm just going to leave that running and make sure that this setup is correct for this. Make sure we get water actually up here. There's also potentially the problem of the pipeline hole not working, but this looks fine. This looks pretty good. Yeah. And we'll just do this on the other ones too. Hello, Cardi! Putting waste storage underwater to see if it reduces radiation range. That wasn't the plan, but it doesn't sound like a bad idea. I'm not planning to have waste eventually. But this is just the water extractors. I'm just setting it up for the what we've produced so far, or what we can produce so far if I sort out the sulfur. How are you doing today? How's your week going? Always good to see you. Fair to middling, but upright, so yay. Ooh, that's something. Okay, so now we've got a little bit more light. Try and do this again. Did finally realise what the music sheet clues were in blueprints, only to find out that already sold that one by accident the first time you got a shovel. Okay, fair enough. I still need to work out what it means. That's the point. That's not a bad thing to aim for today when we get a shovel. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, you can solve so many puzzles by accident. I actually really like that you don't have to have solved it the proper way. I do feel that some of the puzzles at least have multiple clue strings leading to the same answers. Yeah. They try. Like, they are, like, at least most of the puzzles are actually meant to be solvable. I don't know if the community's actually worked out all of the puzzles yet, honestly. There's so much to that game. And we'll be getting some lovely new clues later. We get the library. Very excited for that. Had enough money to unlock dare mode. Oh, cool. So what actually is dare mode then? Turns out the room 8 statue puzzle always has an allowance token, by the way. Oh, so every time you get the key from room 8, you can just get the allowance token. No idea, I haven't tried it yet. Okay. Oh, awesome. Okay. I'll have to try and remember that. I do have a decent allowance, but it would be really nice to start off the day with 40. Just so that I can just buy that book when I want it. That's my last book to get, and then we'll have some really, like, and then it'll just be nice to have, like, that much money to start a day with. I think 40 is probably gonna be my, like, target for the allowance. Morning, Southpaw Fox. How are you doing? Okay, so that should be filling up the water on these. As long as we don't have any little issues. It might take a minute. Thinking about it. I may need to reconnect that one. Okay, I may need to reconnect all of these. Okay, this one's fine. I don't know why these are loading. What? Is it gonna do the same thing here? Yeah. I guess it just didn't connect properly first time or something. Okay. That is now connected. That is now connected. Okay. We have all of our water connected up. Now we need to work out so I guess what we could do is do a splitter this way, a merger going that way. Because we need to get the waste out as well. Or do we want to make sure that this is a balanced split? That might be better. The mergers will be fine. Kind of nice that it's already set up to be over it. Basically we need to have these two that way, straight bell into them. Make sure to put the waste, connect the waste up properly too. And we need to get the other splitter. Yeah, one last splitter on this one here. Oh. I didn't do that one properly, did I? Right, these power cables are not staying here. They're just there for temporary working out what's going on. And then yeah, let's do this. we'll get a conveyor wall in here. This is going to move slowly, so I'm just going to connect up the power for these. Gonna go to the back, I think, because that's where the power actually is. And it keeps it out of the way. So if we connect up to the middle. Let's go for the line. Just going on lines makes it easier to see that I'm actually doing it correctly. So middle line on that line. It also means that I can put a fence down if I want to. This is a little decorative thing. And the power cables can be sort of like in the middle of the fence. We're not actually still making these because the encased uranium cell is not coming. And then let's put a little valve here, make sure that heat doesn't flow backwards. And oakley dokie. So hopefully that'll drain. And stay draining, and this will keep producing. And hopefully we are producing enough encased industrial beams as well. I need to check that they are still coming. I'm not sure if they are. Wait, what? Oh, I selected the wrong recipe. Did I select the wrong recipe, or did that get changed? I must have selected the wrong recipe and then just put some in there. Like that. And thought it was working. I should have a backlog of these, I should have realized. It's fine though. Let me just check how many of these. 2.4. Because it kept the percentage, it didn't keep the production rate. Pretty sure that's all we need those for. Yeah, just that needs the reinforced beams, everything else just uses concrete. Okay. Badly need a soundproof room in my house for post-meeting diffusing. Oh no. You have a big enough garden where you can just go walk up the top of the garden, yell, and not everybody know it was you. That's probably what I would do. Don't start me on the garden. Okay. I won't. Oh, I never actually hooked up the waste. I've been in the garden once so far this year, and neighbour saw fit to look over the fence and bitch about me for not having chopped down the tree that's right next to his fence. Well, that's sucky. Like, does you not realise that maybe you have bigger things going on in your life than a tree? Just maybe. Don't have garden waste collection here unless you're willing to pay something extortionate for license to stick to your bin. Consistently gets stolen. Oh god. Yeah, we have to pay for it, but I don't think it's that expensive for the year. But also, he doesn't get nicked. That would be a pain in the butt if it did. This is interesting. Okay. I can be about here from these, and it's not hurting me, which is cool. Go on, little yellow barrels. If I drop the tree, one of three things happens. It trashes his garden, possibly his house, trashes my rear fence, and exposes his back garden to a main road, or I have a large dead tree covering my grass with no plan to remove it. None of these is preferable to having a pretty tree nicely shading one corner of my garden. Unfortunately, it will wreck his fence if it continues to grow. Yeah, that does not sound like an ideal situation, but It's not like you planted the tree. I bet you didn't plant the tree, but it was there when, like, you moved in. Is there, like, anything you can do about restricting its growth? Because that's something you can sometimes do. Like, if you stop it, like, if you cut it enough, it'll, like, aim to grow more tree. It wasn't there when we moved in, it started growing shortly after we moved in. Oh, did it self-seed then? Maybe. Already have, there's no branches over the fence. Yeah, I don't know. It's difficult with trees. We have quite a few that are self-seeding that aren't ours. Also, trees are good. Like, it is nice to have trees. If your fence gets a bit damaged, we'll just change the fence. Like, I've seen places where people have literally built a fence up to a tree and, like, left the tree as part of the as part of the boundary. I think the new nuclear stuff looks so cool. I'm sure this is new. Thing is, it's technically my fence, but he's just bitching because it means the corner of his garden is in shade in the evening. A corner in the evening. It's a tree. Anyway. Okay, we're not quite stable here yet, so I'm just gonna see what is going on over here. We're just not quite making enough. Both of these are at 100%. Each of these should be using 0.2 a minute. And you have 3. And you have none. Oh. That's the problem. Not connected. Would help, wouldn't it? Yeah, that would explain why that one was consistently not getting any. We do not have a recycling plant yet, but we're gonna be working on it. We have all of this space to fill up. We're fine, but we have lots more power. That's probably about 20. I don't know what it was before. I should have looked sooner. You realize if that fills up, you won't be able to get anywhere near it without pretty much instant death. Really? I have 45 filters. Like, I've done this before and it's been fine, right? I did this in update 8 and it was absolutely fine. if you're gonna use filters, then I suppose, but where's the fun in that? Okay, yeah, we're fine. Oh, shit, I have some in my inventory now because I fixed the belt. There we go. Yeah, I can literally carry them. I'm fine. Keep those filters going to a dimensional depot and you'll be great. Yeah, exactly. We're gonna sort out, so I'm planning to actually sort out all the production before making these look good. So it's fine. How I end up dying, pick them into my inventory. Yeah. I'm quite glad that there's like some warnings, but they're really not enough warnings. So I'm just gonna like top up. I'm gonna top up the filter thing as well. So I have a factory that can make filters, but it just doesn't have any it just has boxes with everything going into it instead of actual inputs. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Because we have everything going into... Yeah. Yep, did that the wrong way.
Well, hello.
Hello, Emily! Thank you so much for the 50 bits gigantifying that really cute emote. Oh, crispy quackles. Love. Cute. Thank you. Don't know if this is good advice or not, but I remember being told always make sure whatever process the waste is capable of processing, slightly more you're producing in case you end up with an excess due to backlog clearing or something. Yeah, I'm planning to make it so that it can do like more. Drop them in a dimensional depot, you'll keep a good a long time. I'm planning to make it so that it can produce more than yeah,
Yes, if you give it no further thought.
I've worked out a perfectly balanced system. But yeah, I'm gonna like mess about with it a bit to start with so that we can clear any backlog we have, and then we'll have the extra we'll have extra storage as a emergency situation, but we should be fine. Let's put a little bit more Caterium in there. See if that works. Oh, I did the thing again. Tried working out a perfectly balanced system for my fuel plant and discovered it needed more sulfur than existed on the map. Oops. Yeah, we should be fine. Everything should be fine. Oh, but isn't that what summer sleeping's for? You could double up one of your items at the cost of an insane amount of power. Okay, these are all producing nicely. Yeah, or a converter now. Can you convert to sulfur? Oh, that looked good. I like that. Cool. Okay. Yeah, these are still working at 100%, which is all good. You just get a little bit off this. So next thing to convert is waste, nitric acid, silica, sulfuric acid to make waste into non-fissile uranium, and then waste and non-fissile uranium into plutonium pellets. So let me just check I have all of these things. So we have the sulfuric acid, we can connect that up. We have nitric acid, that's this one, right? Yeah. So we should bring that down, connect it up with this, and bring it over to the oh, uh-oh. So let's move this over just a little. That's better. It would take 74 summer sleeps. Okay, yep. Maybe maybe like Am said, inverter would help. But also overclocked, maybe less. Maybe. No, this isn't gonna work. Let me try it with one. Oh. Got them just a little close, but this is fine. Sounds like you'd run out of sulfur and Sam. Maybe. If we did a combination, maybe it would work. Okay, yeah, I can bring the nitrogen, nitric acid even. Coffee laced with spicy water. Well, good luck. Hopefully this one doesn't make you want to scream. Work meeting, I mean. I don't remember which one I used for which thing. Oh well. No, I do have... I have the nitrogen and the nitric acid white. Maybe I should change whichever one is nitrogen. I don't remember. Oh no, it is very slightly yellowy. I need to make it slightly more yellowy so I can actually see the difference. Okay, that one is nitrogen. This one is nitric acid. Cool. Let's actually make it so I can see the difference in the game. Let's do that. Yeah, so now that isn't pure white. Maybe I should make the nitrogen gas kind of grey. As well, just so it's a bit different. I really wish you could name the swatches so I knew which one was which when I come to do these things. Yeah, we have a bit of a build-up of uranium in the train station, so we are quite radioactive over here as well. Okay, so what am I actually putting this into? So, sulfuric acid, silica, nitric acid. So we're already bringing sulfuric acid, and we will be bringing nitric acid over. Be doing it now. Let's get the silica onto this little thing here. So, do we have silica coming in or iron? No, I forgot about the silica. Okay. Well, let's try and find some then, shall we? How much do I need? 20 a minute? Oh, we can do that. No, I could probably do that with drones. Wonder if I'm using my this actually for anything, or if it's just going into storage. Okay, let's get a train to the hub. It shouldn't take too long. It'll give me a chance to drink some of my coffee. Oh no, that's fine. I was just thinking, why did that change? Were they too close to each other? I might have to keep an eye on that. Is it weird that I kind of want to start again? So I'm really happy with a lot of the stuff we've learned, but I feel like I could implement a lot of what I'm doing better now. And like, I could actually plan ahead in architecture terms with stuff. Like, I'm not doing that now because what's the point now? But I feel like I could do better again, you know? Realized never sorted this out. So pasta. Wait, how many? We have a lot of tickets. What are we at with statues? We have Bean. We have Little Hog. We have Doggo. I should check on my doggos. We have all of these. Can't remember if I bought that or not. Alright. We are working towards 1,000 for the golden nut, I think, is the last thing. I could also just buy a couple of hard drives, but we're not going to do that. Alright, let's check on the doggos. Hello, Beryl. Thank you for the rebar. Now, I'm not trying to drive the cyber wagon. My dog is not the cyber wagon. Right, that's still Beryl. I want a pet PB. Okay, fine. Cyber wagon, fuck off. There we go. Oh, PB also bought me some rebar for some reason. Thank you. So let's just get rid of some extra stuff here. Okay. Oh. One more thing. We'll just check that this is actually working how it's supposed to right now. Okay. So leaves are getting stuck a bit. But it is producing as fast as it possibly can, and it's not actually stuck. Because this is also producing as fast as it possibly can. Probably should have, like, added some buffer to this. There you go. We'll just stick that on overflow so that it doesn't actually stop everything. And this can, yeah, it can get shredded, that's fine. Datas aren't getting put in. That's thing. Okay, I'm gonna need to have a look around at some point and just check that everything that I thought I am making, but... and sinking, I mean. Well, putting in the dimensional depot. That's not sinking, is it? Alright, well, let's... oh wait, I came over here for a reason. We have... quartz being processed over there. I need to see if it's actually being used for anything, because if it's not, we can grab the silica. And we might even be able to increase the amount that's being used anyway, so... okay, it is being used for something. Doesn't look like a lot is being used, but let's go have a look and see how much is being used so we don't choke this. We only need a little bit. Only need a little. 26.4, 26.4. Okay. So that is 52.8. Okay, we're definitely making more. But maybe not that much more, because this was a very early factory. I did redo it slightly, but 37.5. Okay, no, we should be fine. If we take another belt off this, like another level 1 belt off these, it should be fine. I'm going to redo this. So that's a Mark 1 belt. Take another Mark 1 belt off. And... oop. build a little drone port. I want to do a drone port. Then my rail is right there, and I could just add a little route off it. Thank you for loading. Ooh. You get run over by your own train, Panda. This is at the same level as the road. I could build a bridge over it, maybe. Have the Mark 1 belt off before the building where it's used, be close to the rails. Maybe. I could do a Mark 2 up to here and then bring it up, but it doesn't matter. I'm just kind of working out the logistics of it first. I can build an extra little rail bit here. I forgot that I hadn't actually made this into splits. I can do that. We can bring this up. And do the same here. If our lovely bean friend doesn't get in the way. Yes, I'm talking about you. Do I just make this for the train station, or because it might be better to do like a whole thing if I was going to do that, or do I do just another roundabout and have the train station on one of these sides and have a roundabout at the end? I might do that latter bit. Oh, can't have it here. I like the railway aesthetic from your first playthrough better. I don't remember what that was. I'm pretty sure that was pretty haphazard, honestly. If I'm remembering correctly. From update 8. I just got roundabouts everywhere in this one. Organic. Yeah, haphazard. No, thank you. But yeah, I disagree personally. What happened there? fine. Go there. You can go straight onto here. And we'll probably remove the roundabout down there so everybody comes up here. Honestly, I feel like it makes more sense to just have one roundabout for people to get confused on, not too many. It comes from watching like other streamers and just being like, oh, that looks so good, I wish I could build it, and then trying to work out how to actually like how to do it, how to do it with my own in my own way. Okay, I think that's good. I think that's enough signals. Maybe we get an extra one in here. Oh. I would if it would actually change like the way round it was. I don't know why it's always like if I do this. Yeah, it's just going the wrong way and I can't get it to turn around. Unless I put a gap in. There we go. Oh, I should have that in a different place. Hold on. I should have that probably here-ish. We should only have one train going to this. So R changes which side of the track this goes on. So if I do this here, R changes which side of the track it goes on, but it doesn't change the orientation. Usually using the scroll wheel changes the orientation, but it's not doing it. And E switches between block and path signals. So yeah, like it doesn't always not work, but it doesn't always work is the problem. Yeah, it might be a bug, it might just be I'm trying to get it to do something it's not supposed to do. But there's always workarounds like that where you just make a gap so that you can put it on the side that you want it to be. So, this is good. Fix would like to remind you, while resting is not an activity valued by Fixit, being unable to work due to fatigue is heavily frowned upon. I should take a break. So yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is have these going over this. Is this even on the same plane? Not quite. Well, it's fine. So I'm gonna remove that after and just have it going. But we'll do a splitter. Like right in the middle here. We'll bring all of these up to Mark IIs. Nope. Mark II. Not 3. Delete this one. Mark II. Then we can have 60 going either way, and we should still have plenty. Okay, and this is gonna be silicon or silica. Out. Yeah, let's keep calling everything with nuclear, but I do want to have it have the fact that it is near the hub. Yeah, that should be it. This is load, and then we just need to make another train station on the other side. I don't know why I keep automatically going to 3 for some reason. Fill this in. Okay, that's something. I'm gonna do this here. Then at least it's not floating. Yeah, that's good enough for now. We'll leave this. Because I don't know for definite we're gonna keep everything like this. We have silica loading. We can... Oh, I can completely mess up my... There we go. I keep like, the thing with this game is because tab is a thing and I hold shift a lot of the time to move faster, I keep bringing up the Steam overlay. Like, you can't see it because I've got game capture on, but it really puts me out. Brings me out of what I'm doing. Okay, time for train back to Hull. Rebuilding these 4 flag as well. That one over there. Or yeah, we didn't build that one today. Can you change the shift bind to tap instead of hold? Maybe, but I'm so used to shift being like I would probably end up holding shift anyway because I'm just so used to like it being in all the games a hold button. I think I just need to disable the Steam overlay because I don't use it for anything. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong station. I need an in station. Let's go for that one. Yeah, it would take a lot of retraining my memory, and my memory's not that good anyway. But hello, Mal, how you doing? Oh, you can see the nuclear from up here. That's cool. What's going to be the best way to get the silica in? I feel like bringing it over on this is going to be good. I can just bring it under in the spaghetti mass underneath, but it looks nice next to our train line. I was thinking we're not getting irradiated. Like, all of these are working at different variations. So that one's like really bright. Is it just like I'm not close enough or the right angle to see it? Okay, I don't know. Yeah, we're literally just shipping the silica in, so maybe I can just I can fit a train station on the end and then just bring it along this side. Might be good enough. Yeah, I'll just bring it straight down. That should work. Thank you for the hydrate. So what level is this going to be at? Just a little higher than this. One, two, three. Yeah, this will be the fourth. So yeah, that should work. One, two, three. One, two. Okay. I think here. Come on. Snapping point's not always the easiest. Oh, too long? I thought I counted these. That's fine. We'll have an extra one. Yeah, I just thought I counted it, so I didn't actually look at the distance, but it's fine. Because it's 7 thingies. 7 foundations width. Okay, so I'm gonna need to change this. Change where this is coming out at. Because we've got a little cramped over here. I've not planned this massively well because I didn't realise how many we were gonna do. So I guess we could do this. Get this on the nice, like, curve and then fuck with it afterwards. Oh wait, that's not where the curve is, it's here. There we go. Nice little curvy curve. Bring that straight out. And then guess we just do this. Closer? Yeah, closer. I thought I was gonna sneeze again. Right, yeah. So then that can go down here. And we can just bring this around. So much radiation. Okay, are we bringing silica in yet? Oh, did I set it to unload? I probably didn't set it to unload. Okay, have a look, shall we? Oh. Now how long that's been like that? Yep, we didn't set it to unload. we go. That should improve things in a moment. And we get the train to come back. Oh, I didn't actually name the train, did I? Probably that one. I really should try and remember to name the trains. It does help a lot when you're doing things like this. And I should be able to... Yeah, I didn't rename this one either. So this is nuclear silica. And this one is nuclear aluminium. Yeah, that's all of the trains. We've kind of grouped some of them by pulling nuclear first. Here we go. Should unload a load. And we can just see it come through. When that finishes. There it is. Slugging along. Actually, you know what? Let's move this back a bit. Actually, no. We want that to be the other way around, don't we? So that it will match up. Not like look too different from what's already there. Yeah, there we go. It's a little weird, but it's fine. Extra little corner piece. Yeah, we'll work out the rest of this bit later, but basically I want the train to go down here, look, and then just then be able to see all the cool stuff coming through. And then it be hidden again when we get to this point, because it starts looking bad. So we'll keep the yeah. Would I put a wall here? Okay, that one has an entrance, sort of. That one has an entrance. That one has an entrance. We'll get rid of these little stackables. We'll put a couple entrances on here as well. Yeah, that looks more normal. I might just have these. Yeah, and like get run over by the train. That always helps. Okay, no, that's fine. Still pokes out, but that's fine. We can deal with that. Oh, my arms are up there again. Oop. There we go. Yeah, that's fine. You just try to flush yourself with the train, just a little. Just a little bit. Alright, I might actually try and overload this belt. I can't remember where that's coming from. Yeah. Just so that it looks better. Industrial. We'll need to bring a few more things over, so this might end up being taller again, but this is fine. Okay, so we have the silica. We have all of these things here, so we should be able to build a blender for that. Oh, I've already got that achievement. I think I got that a while ago. Yeah, knocked over by a vehicle was February 3rd. Was it vehicle? And the Pro Train Plasterer. Oh yeah. Expect anything different from me? Oh, how many blenders do I need? 0.8. So 1. So we can just put that in the middle here. And we're gonna use... We're gonna be making non-fissile uranium. We do need to bring the waste back. I'm probably gonna like work out a better route for this stuff, but for now, this is how it's happening. I'll probably have it so that everything goes the same way. Oh, look at all that lovely spice. Lovely spicy radiation. And then we need a couple of floor holes to bring stuff up for these. What is our power looking like at the moment? Pretty good. We're at 70 megawatts. Is nice. Oh, this is the wrong recipe. Is it? Yes, it is. Non-fissile uranium. It is at 80% though. So uranium waste, silica, nitric acid, sulfuric acid. Let's try that again. I actually need it to go like up like that, but I want it to go over first, so we can do that. I have like an interesting situation here. Let's do that. Take that up however it wants to. And then we'll bring this pipe around the corner. There we go. Okay, that's looking good. Then we can bring that down. And we can bring this down. Like that. I don't know why that seems to think something's being weird, but that doesn't matter. Okay, so that's why we're now getting a bit spicy here. It's fine. We do have a bit of a fun situation here where the silica and the nitric acid belts are the wrong way around. We'll be fine. We'll just kind of do a little bit of a pop. I want to collect. There we go. So we can have the same color. Not quite what we wanted. Let's try... No, not that. That. No, still not quite there. That's too far. Okay, we need to do it exactly on this line. I will get there. Eventually. Hello, Neurodivergent. How you doing? Good to see you. Sorry if you were there for a moment. I was a little bit focus mode. As I'm sure you can imagine happens with this game. Yeah, I will take a break in one moment. Just gotta make sure I don't forget to put powered pumps in here. Thank you very much for reminding me, Cardi. I have to work out how to do this well, but for now, this is where... Oops. Well, that will make me want to fix it even more. So for now, that's where the power is. Now we have non-fissile uranium being made. Let's go and sit over here. Hopefully it's less radioactive for a moment. Yep, as long as the train's not going past, we are not going to be irradiated here. So this should have made some. Yep. I guess the stack is full. I don't know what it's oh, the water's full. We have water? Oh no. Did I forget about that, or am I using that for something else? I forgot about that. Okay. That water is gonna need to be used for something. It's only 12 per minute. But we're gonna need to... Let's send it over here. And make something with water and sink it, I think. Yeah, there's always gonna be something I forgot. Always. Don't need water later on. What am I doing? I'm looking at this. The only thing I need water for is the actual these, and it's exactly the right amount for the 2 water extractors for all of them. So there's no point. I don't need it for any actual production. So yeah, there's not really any point in not just sinking it somehow. Do we have... Yeah, we've got pure copper, so we'll just do that. I know it's a little bit of a waste, but we'll work out how to use it better later. Now, if I'd actually planned for this, we probably wouldn't be wasting it and would be using it in one of the many ways it could be actually utilized. But I didn't plan for it, so I'm just doing the easiest option we have right now. This uses 10 water per minute for 37.5. We need to waste 12. So let's get a power shard. There we go, 45 per minute. And that means we need 18 copper ore. Let's just grab, because this needs to be functional so that everything else is functional. So we'll just grab the power from this. We'll make some spicy copper. Okay. Waste is being produced again. So we also actually need to have this waste going to the next stage, which is a particle accelerator. 0.4 of a particle accelerator to be precise. Okay, I actually thought they were bigger than this, but that's good that they are not bigger than this. That means I can actually keep this same size. Nuclear scares you, never done it before. I've done it before, so it feels a lot less daunting. But I can completely understand it being scary because it is a lot. You've just got to be prepared. And that's it, really. It's like I have a good overhead of power. Like even without these going, I have my whole plan of what I'm doing, which obviously is not foolproof, but is mostly panda proof. It's just when we get past here is stuff I've not done before, because I always sunk the plutonium fuel rods instead of using them. Because I didn't want to deal with waste that you could not get rid of. But now you can get rid of all of the waste. So I'm currently just making this work, and then we'll make it look good. So, hopefully. Oh, this needs to be a Mark II belt. I just started a new save in 1.1, only at phase 2 at the moment. Yeah, you've got plenty of time. Nuclear is what scared me off playing the game the first time I got anywhere. So I completely understand the concern. It was mostly dealing with uranium and how scary going into those caves were, and also the whole thought of all of the things. But it's fine. You just gotta have a plan. So next thing after this is I need to go back over to our non-radioactive part and make some heat sinks. And then I need to also bring some more electromagnetic control rods and the steel beams over. Furthest you've gotten is launching phase 3. That's still a very good achievement. Like, everyone has their limits, and this game does test them rather. Oil can be very intimidating too, yeah. This is very true. Like, it's like I say, everybody's got their own limits. How much bullshit they want to deal with in that game. And it's still supposed to be fun. Like, if you're not having fun anymore, you're not playing a game. And I'm having fun. Built my nuclear fuel plant, so it's completely independent from everything else apart from power. Then reprocessing. Oh crap, it needs aluminium. Waste is still collecting in a stack of boxes. That's fair. Yeah. I just made sure, so I made more aluminium than I needed in a few places, so I could take more aluminium away without worrying about it. Okay, so I'm gonna remove this. I'm also going to remove this, Oh no, it's gotten rid of all of my numbers. There we go. Okay, yeah, let's not remove anymore. Okay, so yeah, let's go back over to the non-scary bit. Or we could do this bit first, or at least process them into plutonium cells. What was that using? Assembler, concrete, and plutonium. And that needs 2. Yeah, in case plutonium cell. And we're making 6 altogether. I like how it's like sparkly to say that it's radioactive. It's like, just to let you know, you're putting in radioactive stuff and it's still gonna be radioactive when it comes out. Just so you know. You're not getting rid of the radioactivity that easily. Game is currently on hold until the VR mod works on 1.1. Then phase 5 desert mega factory will begin. Oh, amazing! Have you been playing and using the VR mod for a while? That sounds incredible. I just remembered we can put splitters like here now. Oh, that's gonna be good for this. Yes. Please. I want to try VR someday too. I think that would look so cool. Look incredible. The only VR I have is the PS4 PSVR one. So like, yeah, that's the only experience of VR that I have any of. And No Man's Sky was really good. The VR port for that was so great to play in. Like, I did get a little bit motion sick, but I think it might, I don't know if anybody else has experience of these things. But I feel like it might be partly because I have to wear glasses with it. VR's pretty cool. Modder is currently working on switching to new controller radial menus and adding the new vertical nudge keys. Nice. The motion sickness is real, yeah. I'm trying to like work out the best way to do it without feeling sick, and like trying to time it. So you're not doing it for too long, but then like that you get so excited, or I do, about doing stuff, and yeah, just end up trying to do it for too long. Anyway, had a VR set from Samsung, got on with my old phone, sold it. Yeah, don't think the mobile phone VR sets worked that well, honestly. So we're doing that now, which is good. Yeah, we are going to need pure concrete for something else later. So let's do this bit next. Back over here. You can pick up a Quest 2 on eBay for very little these days. Quest 3 is better, especially the lenses, but they're still 300 secondhand unless you're very lucky. Wow. Yeah. Like, I have a lot of things I want to spend my money on. VR is like quite low on that list, honestly. I just want to improve the PC I already have first. Okay, you are going into this. Wait, it's not pure copper, is it? It's copper sheets, and I've already set up the sheets being processed in there because I needed them for that, and now I have a few more. It should be 6 a minute, hopefully. Maybe by the time I'm ready for VR, Quest 3 will be available. I'm impulsive. I'll buy an Xbox to play a single game. When I get bored, I sell it. I don't want the hassle of having to sell things after. You know? Like, I always think really carefully about whether I want to buy something or not. It's kind of, it's a bit of a problem because it means that so many things that I want to do don't get done. But it also saves Jay a lot of money. But I'm not too impulsive. What? Oh. it does sometimes mean he has to encourage me to actually buy things I want. Because otherwise I won't. Watched a streamer play Star Citizen, it looked cool, so I bought it and well, played it once past 6 months. Oh no! They do free weekends and stuff as well sometimes. If I'd have known you were thinking about it, I would have mentioned. Because I've watched a streamer play it as well. And like, he had a lot of fun. But I realised it probably isn't in a state for me to enjoy it. Really like the VR experience, but it's very antisocial, so I can't really play it very much. Not enough to justify buying the best kit. No. Like, I feel like it would be kind of difficult to stream with as well. And that's like the only justification I have these days of buying good kit. Like, I already need to upgrade my PC. Like, we're getting there, by the way. We've, how much have we raised now? I think by the end of, when I get April's money from Twitch, I'll be, like, nearly £200. But we've been saving up for a few months. People do stream it, but yeah, not ideal and uncomfortable to play long sessions. Yeah, I play for too long already. Yeah, nearly £200 towards new CPU and motherboard and whatever else I need. Still need to finish working out what exactly I need. But yeah, like the most successful VR streams I've seen are where it's like a couple of people who normally stream together. One of them is playing in the VR and one of them is like looking at chat, like conversing with the person in the VR, and yeah, like that works well, I think. But I don't think my setup would work well for it. have a Twitch chat overlay in the VR game to make it worth it, maybe. That would be a pretty cool, cool thing for people to do. With Quest 3, you can have a playing window within the game that has Twitch chat. Oh, that's cool. Nope, wrong way. Ways do this. Plus 2 is just one up at a time, so I don't know how that works exactly. Yeah, you probably have to like do the equivalent of tabbing out to see what's going on, or like be able to just like take the goggles off every so often, which should probably be good for you anyway to do. Oh, come out this bit. Mode. Yeah. Okay. So we've done that. So we have electromagnetic control rods over there already. We need to have the steel beams over there, which are currently here. They also need to be added to this somehow. When Ultima streams the Satisfactory VR sessions, you see him looking to his left when he checks chat. Can't see that window. That can be a bit odd. Well, it's kind of like, this is me looking at the screen. This is me looking at chat. So, like, it would just be moving. I guess he'd be moving his head slightly to look at the chat window. That's really interesting. My view follows his head, so it's like, why am I looking at this wall? Wonder if you could set it up so that it actually has the chat window in there. That would be pretty cool. The chat can see themselves. I guess I'm gonna need these as well. Stream view is PC screen, but the chat overlay is in the headset, so not really. Yeah, no, I know what you mean, but it would be like just whether there would be a way to make it so that what you could see is like whatever the person using the headset can see. So it's like whatever window they have up, that's also available. Kind of like I'm doing here, where I've actually got the screen, like Satisfactory modeler on my screen in exactly this, well, near enough the same place that you've got it, by having like a few different things working together. That makes it a lot easier to use and makes it so I'm less likely to forget and leave it up. Like I might occasionally do a weird little, oh wait, I'm in the wrong window, oh I need to minimize that. But at least I'm not I'm making it so you can actually see what I'm talking about. I do it with when we play blueprints as well. You can cast from the headset to phone app, but quality probably isn't great. Oh, fair enough. So there are ways, but it's just not, it's not that good yet. Okay. So this is good. Right, we have heat sinks. We have the heat sinks, we have these coming over, these already coming over. So I just need a manufacturer so we can make plutonium. And then work out how to actually get these over to the end here. PC screen quest games, not PC VR. Must have a way to do it though. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's all very new and cool. Making 2.2 a minute with these. Once we get everything done. Okay, how long have I been playing this? Okay. So I think this will be the last time we need... This will be all the steel beams and all of the heat sinks, I believe. Yeah, so we will need more electromagnetic control rods somewhere else. So let's work out where they're going in back here. Here we are. Oh, I actually set it up well. Awesome. I can just like try and follow this straight. Down here. Can't believe I actually did that well. Okay. I think I'm gonna leave that last bit for next stream. So it'll be quite obvious what we're doing. We have it all nicely set up and working. Hopefully our uranium waste is not getting overloaded. We'll check that after we've done the plutonium thing here. But yeah, I feel like this is going pretty well. So it is time to finish streaming Satisfactory for the day. I'm going to take a little break here and we're going to switch over to Blueprints. Thank you for hanging out, everyone. If Blueprints is not your thing, I completely understand. Or if you don't want spoilers, I also completely understand. But I will be back in a few. Thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out. If you do need to head off for any reason, appreciate you being here. I'll be back on Friday. And yeah, I will see you in a few minutes.